Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Imagine with Keira podcast. I'm so excited that you are here today. Today, we'll be talking to another very special guest. She is Miss Oklahoma's Teen 2023, and I actually watched her win through a streaming site called Pageants Live over the summer, and so I've been following her journey also for a while. She is so cute, so sweet, so amazing. She's just like, she brings such joy into the room when she walks in, and I cannot wait to talk with her today. I will catch y'all when she hops on the Zoom. Everyone, and welcome back to the Imagine with Keira podcast. I'm joined by another very special guest today, and I'll have her introduce herself.
Hey guys, my name is Aubrey Bartmann, and I am Miss Oklahoma's Teen.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining today. I'm so excited
Thank you for having me.
Of course, I'm so excited to ask you these questions. So, where did your journey in the Miss America opportunity begin?
Goodness, well, I have been competing in pageants since I was 5 years old. So the pageant world is not something that is new to me, but I started competing in the pageant really for the scholarships, but also the talent aspect. All the pageants that I've ever competed in didn't really have talent as a competition. So it was really nice to be able to have that outlet for me. But I think my first local was Miss Sooner State in 2022. So I've only competed in this organization for 2 years, but it is hands down my favorite organization, and I can't wait to continue competing.
That's so awesome. So what was your journey like from there? So you competed in your first Miss America local. What happened after that?
So I competed in Miss Sooner State, and I actually, sorry, the weather over here is kind of weird. So bear with me. So I first competed in my first local, which was Miss Sooner State, and I got first runner-up. And it's a little complicated from here because they had enough funds for the Miss side to give the Miss a title for the first runner-up. So for the Miss, it was Miss Sooner State and also Miss Edmond. But unfortunately for the teen, it was just Miss Sooner State. However, the team said that they really liked me and saw a lot of potential in me. So they wanted to offer me the Miss Edmond title. So my very first title was Miss Edmond's Teen, and I got to go compete at state, which was so much fun. And I ended up walking away with a lot of scholarship money, but also first runner-up my very first year. So that was kind of like okay, I kind of like this. I feel like I can do this. And so at that point, I was like, okay, I'm ready and I'm committed to becoming Miss Oklahoma's Teen one day. So I first competed in Miss Tulsa's Teen, and I was able to have the title of Miss Tulsa. So then I competed this June, and I walked away with the title of Miss Oklahoma's Teen, and I will be competing for Miss America's Teen in January, which is crazy to think about because I grew up just watching the Miss America organization, and I maybe will walk away with the title of Miss America's Teen, but we'll see.
Yes, that's so exciting. So you mentioned talent as being a big draw for you for Miss America. So what is your talent? How did that get started for you? All that great stuff.
Yeah, so I sing. I'm really excited to share my talent with the national stage. I can't tell you yet. You'll just have to watch and see. But I have been singing, oh gosh, like most singers, as long as I can remember. I actually lead worship. I started leading worship when I was 13. And so from there, I've led worship at like my church, my youth, a bunch of different places. But I just love singing in general. And so that just gave me another outlet to be able to sing and share my passions.
That's so cool. So tell us about your CSI.
So my CSI is called Chatter Matters, but recently I kind of joined in with this nationally accredited organization called Character Counts. So Character Counts talks about your 6 pillars of character. You've got fairness, respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, citizenship, and then also, what's the last one? Fair. There's another one. I need to think about it. But so Chatter Matters is my organization that I started when I was just in 5th grade. And I talk about 3 main things. I talk about verbal bullying, self-internal talk, and healthy communication to others. And so this really started because, one, I was bullied at a young age, but also my younger brother was really heavily bullied at a young age. And not only was he bullied by his peers, he was also bullied by his teachers as well. And so my brother, he actually has ADHD. So he struggles with just having more heightened emotions and those things. And so having that as well as the bullying really just led him down a really dark path. And I saw the effects of that on myself and also on him and my family. So that's a really big factor on why I talk about the importance of your words and verbal bullying. But also growing up, just being a teenage girl, I really learned the importance of self-internal talk, which is kind of self-explanatory, just the way that you talk to yourself and how that really contributes to your success and who you are as a person. And then also just once again, with the healthy communication, the way that you say things and the way that you deliver things is also as equally important. And then adding that with character counts just gives it more of a deeper understanding of why your words are so important to the fact that it builds up your character.
Absolutely. And I love that you put like a positive spin on this aspect of like the anti-bullying campaign. Mm-hmm. We were talking about what to do instead of what not to do. I think that's really, really cool. Let's see what else. So what is your favorite phase of competition in the Miss America opportunity?
Ooh, I would have to say evening gown is my favorite phase of competition. Just dressing up. It's just such a fun thing for me. And just being able to walk the stage gracefully. I feel so confident every time I walk in that stage in my big ball gown and my heels. And I can't wait to take the national stage with my new gowns.
Yes, I cannot wait to see your new gown. It's going to be stunning as always. I love seeing everybody's dresses and like the personality in them. It's so cool. Let's see what else. Okay, what year are you in school right now?
So I'm a senior in high school, so I'm almost done with my high school years. Awesome. I don't know where I want to go to college yet. Still figuring all that out. Yeah.
So cool. So do you know what you want to major in yet? Like future career goals, all that?
I do. So I actually want to be a nurse. I have had so many nurses in my family, and I love anatomy and science. It's my favorite subject in school. So that, along with just the servant aspect of nursing, I love serving people. So conjoins love for anatomy and science with serving nursing.
Perfect. That's so great. Let's see. How much scholarship money have you earned so far from Miss America?
Oh my gosh, it is a lot. I think the total cash scholarship that I have like from Miss Oklahoma and competing is like $15,000 just to go anywhere. Yeah, Oklahoma is where it's at in terms of scholarships. I have, oh my gosh, I think 4 full rides to different universities, a couple here in Oklahoma, and then a couple through the Miss America. Like University of Alabama is a big one. I'm sure you've seen it. Also, I have a full ride to Oklahoma Christian University as well as SWASU, just a couple colleges here in Oklahoma. And yeah, but if I happen to win the title, I think it's like $60,000 to go anywhere you want, which fingers crossed, that sounds like a deal to me.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. I had a guest like the other day and we were talking about how it's so expensive to be ambitious. So it's so nice to have this resource.
I know that. I love that catch line. It's so expensive to be ambitious. It is so true. College is so expensive, and that's why I'm so fortunate to be a part of the Miss America opportunity, is because it funds my education so that I can hopefully repay it one day with my career.
Yes, so important. Okay, what else can I ask you? Okay, Miss America prep, very much underway, I assume. We've got, I think, like 2 weeks, like so soon.
I leave in 9 days. I have 9 days before I leave for Miss America, and I think I'm there for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh gosh, I'm there till like the 14th or 15th.
Oh my goodness.
Like a long time. So very, very long time. But so prep for me, I don't really know how to describe it. I feel like for me, prepping is putting myself in different positions that Miss America would hold. Yes. Like for me, going to different schools and talking or just having different conversations with people who are more influential or people who are much older than me and much wiser than me to kind of help pull wisdom from different people. In terms of like interview prep, like most, I've gone over my resume through and through. And once again, just having those conversations and those mock interviews. And then for evening gown and talent, my talent, just singing it whenever I can. And then I also work with a vocal coach to help me just with the choreography and also placing different vowels in different places. It's actually really interesting how music works. And then just for evening gown, walking in my heels, walking in my dress, just getting reps. And then also journaling. I love journaling and kind of pinpointing my why and my what. What am I doing and why am I doing it? That really helps me to kind of go in with a good mindset for Miss America's Teen, because it is going to be a crazy week with a bunch of different girls, because it is a competition. At the end of the day, we're all competing for something, and it's really easy to, at least for myself, to get in my head and kind of lose track of what I'm doing and why I'm here. So journaling has really helped me to take a step back and to remember my why and my what.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's such a great schedule for your prep. And I totally agree. It's all about preparing for that job, because I think that'll really show to the judges that, you're ready. I think that's very important. Let's see what else. Okay, what has been your best moment so far as Miss Oklahoma's Teen?
Oh, I knew I would get this question, and I should have had something prepared in my mind.
I know. Honestly, it's hard to pick.
There's so many fun moments. I think probably just being in the classroom and having just that special time with the kids and getting to educate them, and then them asking questions about me and what I've done. And some of them will ask me if I'm a princess, and I'm like, I don't, kind of, yes, no, I'm not technically royalty, but I feel like it. These different appearances, helping to crown other local title holders, but really just being and having the name of Miss Oklahoma's Teen is an honor just in itself.
Yeah, I love going into classrooms too. The questions and stuff, it's so entertaining.
They're so interesting. One kid, so keep in mind, I'm talking about your words. This kid asked me if I knew why people got hiccups. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't answer that question for you, but I hope you find the answer sometime.
They're so curious. It's so funny.
They're the cutest.
I'm so great.
I love them. I'm excited to see where they end up in life.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, what are you most excited for the very long Miss America week that's coming up for you?
Oh, probably just to meet all the contestants. We already have a group chat. And so we've been talking back and forth. We're really excited for the rehearsals. We've got a few themed rehearsal days. I think it's State Day and Barbie Day. I don't know. I need to do my research a little bit more. But I think just being there overall, I think there's a statistic that's you're more likely to have a child play in the NFL than have a daughter walk the stage as Miss America or Miss America's Teen. So I think that's very interesting. So, just to be there.
Oh yeah, so in the moment. It's a once in a lifetime thing. So yeah, just embrace it.
I know. I'm here.
What else? Okay, so you grew up competing in pageants and stuff. So I'm curious to see what you have to say about this. Are there any pageant superstitions or traditions or pre-competition things that you have to do?
Oh, I'm sure there are some people out there who have certain rituals that they do. But for me, I don't think I have any rituals. Recently, I've been keeping a fan backstage, like a handheld fan, just to fan my nerves out, I guess. Sometimes backstage, I'll just get really anxious, and then I get really hot when I'm nervous. So I just fan myself. So I guess you can count that as some sort of ritual or something.
I think, as long as it's helpful, I would consider that a tradition now. You have to have a fan with you.
I know. It's actually, honestly, the most, helpful thing in terms of competition, because I'm just, cooling myself down, trying not to think about I'm about to walk on the stage and
all about those little things.
Millions of people, no big deal. No big deal. Totally completely live streamed. Lots of people are watching. It's no big deal. No big deal.
Full disclosure, my mom and I got a subscription to Pageants Live to watch Miss America and Miss America's Teen last year, and then we had accidentally kept it through the summer, and so we ended up watching Miss Oklahoma week. So we've seen you compete. We've been following your journey. You're awesome. So even then, people were watching you through a live stream. So you're used to that.
I guess so at this point. I think sometimes I have to remind myself that I've been there, done that. So it can't be any worse than what I've done before. It'll all be okay.
Oh, yes.
It'll all be okay.
It's all going to be great. It's all going to work out. We even a couple of years ago several years ago now, there was a Miss California named Bree, and she was a tap dancer. And she fell during prelim night on her tap dance, and nobody knew. We all knew, but nobody else knew. So even in moments like that, I mean, on the Miss America stage, she fell. It always works out. It's always fine, you know. And it's always good.
It'll be okay.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I always ask this question. It's people's least favorite interview question ever, but it does allow you to promote yourself a little bit, which I always think is good. Why should you be the next Miss America's teen?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I hate this question. It's the worst question, but it's honestly, I think, the most rewarding question because, like in an interview, you are selling yourself. So if I was to sell myself to these judges, I think it's because I'm ready and I'm willing and I'm able to do this job of Miss America's Teen. I understand that the weight that it holds, but also I'm ready to break the mold of pageantry. Growing up, I have seen so many certain types of people in the job and the role of Miss America's Teen, and I'm ready to break that. I'm ready to be real and to show the people that, once again, I'm just a real human. I'm 17 years old. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, and we have to be able to connect to our generation, and Miss America is moving forward, and I'm ready to move forward with them.
Perfect. Yes, you're amazing. I'm so excited to see
Thank you.
Your talent for Miss America, your evening gown, everything that will be coming out that week. I cannot wait to see all the social media posts, everything about it. It's going to be amazing.
The social media is going to be hot and popping. I actually got a little camera for Christmas. Perfect. So I'm very, very excited to vlog and to use it and to post. And it'll be great.
I will be living vicariously through you. I'm so excited. I would love for you to talk about America's Choice a little bit. How can people vote for you?
Oh my gosh, yes. So you can actually go to missamerica.org and just find People's Choice, and you can actually just choose me and vote for me. I think it's $1 a vote or something like that. So you can pay however much you want for however many votes that you want. But I guess it just secures a spot for me in the top 10, which also helps me to be closer to the title and winning Miss America's Teen. Because how it actually works is, so we compete in everything, and then they pick their top 10. Top 11 plus Miss America's Teen or Choice. And then they compete in everything again. So we actually have a new set of judges, and there's like no composition score anymore. It's just complete blank slate. We've been told that these new judges have like seen our interview and everything, but that's just kind of a roll of the dice. Hope you perform well at finals, which, crossing my fingers, I will make it there. And so then it just gives me one step closer, so that way I have a blank slate and a clean slate to compete once again for the job of Miss America's Teen.
Wow, that's so cool. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, fun fact. With the new ownership of Robin Fleming, there has been so many changes. I like to say that I'm like the guinea pig this year. I think all of us are, the class of 2023 or 2024. I'm not sure. I don't know either. One of the two. Yeah. One of the two. But there's been so many new changes, especially with like venue and like what all we need to bring, especially like time frame, because Miss America is normally in July, but now it's in January. So just adjusting to the prep through school, through the holidays, and just all of the above whack-a-mole. It's getting crazy out here. But I'm very excited. These new changes are great, and Miss America is headed in a really, really fun direction, and I'm really excited to be a part of this year and to say I was the first of a new Miss America. Yes. So I'm excited.
So exciting. How can people follow you on social media?
So you can follow me on my personal page as well as the Miss Oklahoma Teen page. We also have a Facebook and a TikTok, all under Miss America Teen OK. All one word. And then for me, you can follow me aub.ray0227. Or I think if you just type in my name, you might find me. It's got Aubrey and 2 cute little flowers on the side of it.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, I will be there for Miss America week. I'm like so excited. I'm like counting down the days with you guys. So I would love to meet you in person, and I cannot wait to watch you live. It's going to be so cool. And if you need anything that week, just let me know, because I'll be around.
Okay, cool. Okay, girl.
Yay! Well, thank you so much for joining. You're amazing. You're so full of like life and energy. I love your presence.
Thank you.
So cool. And I cannot wait to see all that you accomplish in the coming weeks.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me on your podcast. It was such a joy and a sweet treat and great prep for me and everyone.
Yes, always giving you another opportunity. So well, thank you. I'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye. I told you guys, she is absolutely awesome. Like I said, I love her presence and like her energy. It's just so sweet. I love it. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you or someone you know would be a great guest on the Imagine with Keira podcast, feel free to message me at Imagine with Keira. Keira is spelled Keira @gmail.com. You can also find me on Instagram, also at Imagine with Keira, or at Miss Fresno County Teen. I'm working on getting my numbers up on that account, so I would definitely appreciate a follow there. You can also find me on TikTok at Blondie Bix. Bixler is my last name, that's why. And then you can also find me on Facebook at Keira Bixler. And then this podcast will be out on Spotify and on YouTube. So feel free to subscribe, recommend to a friend, hit a like, comment. Always appreciate all of those great things. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be water, my friend. I am Keira Bixler, and this is Imagine with Keira.